Chosen one, pay attention right now, because what I'm about to share is not just important, it's urgent. God Himself has paused everything, stopped the universe for a moment, and spoke directly to you. He's mad, and it's not a moment to ignore. If you're watching this video, it is no accident. God has led you here because something in your life is about to change fast. You are no longer in the phase of wanting what you've been praying for. No, God is telling you that your season of waiting is over. The prayers, the tears, the silent hopes, they are moving, and the speed, it's going to shock you. Things that seemed impossible, doors that were closed, opportunities that felt delayed, they are starting to fall into place. But here's the warning. You cannot miss this message. Miss it and you risk staying stuck. Pay attention. Chosen one, this is bigger than a mindset shift. It's a full-on spiritual, energetic realignment. God is activating a force in your life that will leave people speechless. But here's the key. You must know how to align with this shift. Miss the alignment and the blessings might pass you by. Before we dive deeper, do 3 things immediately right now. Hit that like button. Send this energy out into the universe. Subscribe to help us reach 1,000 chosen souls waiting for this truth. Comment the number 77. This number is a signal, a direct call to the universe, amplifying the power of this message. Chosen one, I'm warning you. Watch this until the end. Your spirit already knows why you're here. If you stop now, you might miss the breakthrough that's already knocking on your door. But if you stay, if you pay attention, your life will never be the same again. Now lean in, because God is about to speak directly to your life, and you cannot afford to look away. Listen carefully, because this is not a gentle whisper or a casual nudge. God Himself is speaking directly to you. The words are sharp, urgent, and loaded with the kind of intensity that shakes the soul awake. I'm pissed, He says, not out of anger for anger's sake, but out of divine frustration, born from watching potential go untapped, gifts go unused, and your destiny delayed. Imagine the Creator of the universe, who commands galaxies and orchestrates time itself, pausing His infinite work just to speak to you personally. This is your moment, and He refuses to let it slip by unnoticed. There is no room for distraction here. God's voice is cutting through the noise of your daily life, demanding your attention, insisting you listen fully. This anger is not punishment. It is love wearing fire. It is a call to recognize that your life has a divine blueprint, and any delay, hesitation, or distraction is a detour away from what you were meant to achieve. Consider this. How often has a parent had to raise their voice to get your full attention, to stop you from making a mistake? This is that level of care, magnified infinitely with eternity on the line. If you feel a shiver down your spine or a lump in your throat as you hear this, understand that it is God's energy touching your soul. He is ready to ignite something monumental, but only if you respond. The universe is bending, shaping, and opening doors for you. But you must engage, must acknowledge this moment, must step into the fire of divine presence. This is your wake-up call, your divine alarm. Do not sleep through it. You are not just anyone. You are the chosen one. God has taken a timeout, a pause in His eternal schedule, just to communicate with you. Pause and let that sink in. The Creator of all life, who sustains planets and stars, has stopped to focus on your existence, your purpose, your path. There is nothing casual about this. It is deliberate, personal, and profoundly intentional. This is proof that your life matters in the grand tapestry of creation, and the universe is rooting for your awakening. Being chosen is both a gift and a responsibility. It is a sacred call to rise above mediocrity, to step into the greatness God has reserved for you. Think of a gardener carefully tending a rare seed, watering, pruning, shielding it from harsh weather until the right moment. That is exactly how God is treating you now, nurturing, protecting, and preparing you for a season of unstoppable growth. He sees your potential more clearly than you see it yourself. This pause from God is also a divine mirror, reflecting back everything you have ignored or delayed. It is your opportunity to align with the highest version of yourself. Every trial, heartbreak, and obstacle in your past was part of the preparation for this very moment, and now the call is clear. Embrace your calling, trust His timing, and step boldly into the extraordinary life He has designed for you. This is not just encouragement. It is divine destiny knocking at your door. To truly hear God, you must create sacred space. This is not a casual suggestion. It is a requirement. Remove yourself from the noise, the chatter, the constant pull of human distraction. Step into silence where your mind can unclutter, your heart can open, and your soul can breathe. The silence is the canvas where divine revelations are painted. Without it, the subtle whispers, the nudges, and the guidance from God risk being drowned out by the mundane noise of everyday life. In this sacred space, every emotion, every thought, every flicker of intuition becomes magnified. You may feel waves of fear, joy, confusion, or even resistance, but each is a divine signal guiding you closer to truth. The great mystics, prophets, and leaders of history all understood the power of stillness. Moses on the mountain, Buddha under the Bodhi tree, Jesus in the wilderness. They all sought quiet to hear the higher calling. Now the same principle applies to you. The absence of human noise is the presence of God's voice. As you step into this space, allow yourself to feel the weight and urgency of this message. Pay attention to the subtle signs, the slight tingling in your chest, the thoughts that seem too profound to be your own. These are God's fingerprints on your soul, shaping you for the transformation that is imminent. Do not rush this. The more you immerse yourself in quiet, the louder and clearer God will speak. Expect your emotions to surge like ocean waves, unpredictable and intense. Joy may rise unbidden. Fear may grip your chest unexpectedly. This is not randomness. This is God calibrating your heart and mind for transformation. Every surge, every flutter of emotion is a signpost pointing you toward alignment or alerting you to what must change. Your emotional landscape is being prepared to receive the divine plan in its fullness. Transformation is inherently messy. Just as a storm churns the ocean to bring new life to its depths, your emotional turbulence is a necessary part of awakening. You may feel disoriented or overwhelmed at times, but know this: these moments are temporary and essential. Embrace them, examine them, and allow them to teach you what needs releasing. Each emotional wave is a step closer to divine clarity. As your feelings oscillate, remember that this is proof of life being rearranged for your highest good. Resist. the urge to suppress or judge them. Instead, track, reflect, and integrate them. Your heart is being trained to recognize truth, your intuition sharpened, and your spirit prepared. These emotional ebbs and flows are not chaos. They are the rhythm of transformation orchestrated by the hand of God Himself. Even if your world seems still, know that God is working tirelessly behind the scenes. Opportunities, circumstances, and people are being positioned in perfect alignment for your breakthrough. You may not see it yet, and that is intentional. Divine orchestration requires precision, timing, and secrecy, just as a playwright never reveals the ending until the final act. God's movements are unseen but decisive. You may wonder why things feel delayed or confusing. Trust that nothing is wasted and nothing is random. Every challenge, every setback, and every unexpected encounter is part of a meticulously designed strategy for your life. Think of it like a chessboard. The moves are being calculated far ahead, ensuring that when you make your move, victory is inevitable. Your responsibility is to stay aware, stay receptive, and act when prompted. This is co-creation, not passive waiting. God is the force moving the pieces, but you are the key actor stepping into the moment when the time is right. Awareness and readiness will allow you to seize the opportunities already being prepared, turning divine planning into tangible life transformation. The universe is recalibrating to bring balance into your life. Doors that were previously closed are opening. Obstacles are being removed. This is not coincidence. It is divine timing, a cosmic alignment where your efforts meet opportunities designed specifically for you. Imagine the turning of a lock that has resisted every previous attempt. God is inserting the key. These opportunities may start small, almost imperceptible. A conversation, a chance meeting, or an unexpected insight can be the spark that ignites your transformation. Pay attention to these moments. They are not random. Divine balance works subtly, creating momentum that will soon be undeniable. Small actions now lay the groundwork for monumental shifts ahead. As balance returns, so does clarity. You will begin to see patterns and connections that were previously invisible. The universe is lining up circumstances, relationships, and moments in your favor. Trust that each opportunity, no matter how minor it seems, is a thread in the tapestry of your ultimate transformation. Transformation demands change. Your surroundings, routines, and relationships play a profound role in shaping who you become. God is signaling that the people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you must be reevaluated. Change is not optional. It is essential. Just as a seed cannot grow in infertile soil, your spirit cannot thrive in environments that stifle growth. Look closely at the people in your life. Are they supportive, inspiring, and aligned with your purpose, or are they anchors holding you back, fostering doubt, or draining your energy? Sometimes the hardest but most necessary step is to distance yourself from negativity, even if it comes from familiar sources. True growth requires intentional choices, courageous decisions, and clear boundaries. Physical environment matters too. Seek spaces that nurture focus, creativity, and spiritual connection. A change in scenery, whether temporary or permanent, can catalyze the clarity and momentum you need. God is orchestrating your surroundings just as much as your relationships, preparing the perfect conditions for your destiny to unfold. It's time to move. Action is the bridge between vision and reality. God is calling you to displace yourself, to step out of old habits, routines, and comfort zones. This first step may feel daunting, even uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Growth is never found in familiarity. It is forged in courage, persistence, and intentional motion. Think of a caterpillar leaving its cocoon, unsure of flight, yet destined to soar. That is you now. Displacement is both physical and mental change. Where you are, how you think, and what you do daily, this act signals readiness to the universe and to God. It is a declaration. I am prepared for transformation. I am ready for the plan you have for me. Even a small step, a new habit, a shift in focus, a brave conversation initiates a ripple effect that can change your life permanently. God is already working behind the scenes, but your first step unlocks His full momentum. It shows your willingness to participate actively in your destiny. Without this action, divine opportunity remains, potential energy, waiting for the spark only you can provide. Be bold. Take the step and trust that God is already catching you on the other side. Open your eyes, heart, and mind to the subtle signs God is sending. These may come as recurring thoughts, vivid dreams, intuitive nudges, or even coincidences that feel too precise to be random. The universe is constantly speaking to those willing to listen, and now is the time to pay attention. Each sign is a breadcrumb guiding you along your path. God's hints may appear in daily life, a chance encounter, a line in a book, or a sudden insight. Do not dismiss them. Like a map hidden in plain sight, they are designed to direct, instruct, and confirm that you are on the right trajectory. The smallest observation, when noticed and acted upon, can trigger a domino effect of divine alignment. Trust your intuition. It is the language of God speaking directly to your soul. When something feels significant, pursue it. When a choice feels right or a door seems to open, naturally, step through. These are not accidents. They are orchestrated signals preparing you for the next level of your transformation. The days ahead are not ordinary. They are a season of radical transformation. But with this shift comes the divine challenge of patience. Trusting God's timing means letting go of frustration, doubt, and the urge to control the process. Remember, the most beautiful outcomes often require unseen preparation. Like a master painter layering colors over months, God's plan is unfolding with meticulous care. Even if the change is slow or invisible, maintain faith. Each day, each moment is a building block of something monumental. Do not rush. Do not second guess. God's schedule is perfect, even if it defies logic or expectation. Trusting this process is a demonstration of faith, courage, and spiritual maturity. As life unfolds, you will start noticing patterns, opportunities, and synchronicities confirming that you are on the right path. The shift is not gradual. It will be unmistakable. Keep your heart open, your mind alert, and your soul ready. When the timing is right, God will accelerate your progress in ways that will amaze you. One of the hardest lessons is surrender. Truly letting go. God is asking you to stop trying to micromanage outcomes and to place every concern, worry, and plan in His hands. Control creates stress, doubt, and distraction. Surrender creates peace, alignment, and freedom. Imagine lifting an immense weight off your shoulders. This is the liberation that comes from trusting God completely. Your life is no longer yours alone. It is co-created with the divine. Every thought, decision, and action is now influenced by a higher wisdom. This does not mean passivity. It means action guided by insight, purpose, and spiritual awareness. Step forward confidently, knowing that the unseen hand of God is shaping every move in your favor. Surrender also means embracing uncertainty without fear. God is orchestrating outcomes beyond your comprehension, and the results will far exceed anything you could have imagined on your own. Trust transforms anxiety into anticipation, fear into excitement, and waiting into readiness. Leave it in His hands and watch the extraordinary unfold. In moments of transformation, distractions multiply. The enemy of growth often disguises itself as convenience, comfort, or false promises. God warns you to stay vigilant, for even small diversions can derail your alignment. Every distraction is a test of focus, a challenge to your readiness to embrace your destiny fully. Recognize traps before they take hold. Negative thoughts, unhelpful people, and unnecessary obligations are not coincidences. They are obstacles testing your commitment. This is the time to prioritize what truly matters, to safeguard your energy, and to keep your attention fixed on God's plan. Discipline in focus is not restrictive, it is liberating. Every moment you resist distraction, every choice to stay aligned, strengthens your divine trajectory. It is as if every correct step carves a path through a dense forest, making the way clearer for your journey. Stay aware, stay grounded, and keep your eyes on the divine vision waiting to be realized. Your connection to God is not passive. It is active, dynamic, and evolving. This is a season to deepen your bond, to speak openly, listen attentively, and respond faithfully. Think of it as cultivating a relationship. Consistent communication, trust, and mutual understanding strengthen the connection beyond what words can describe. Daily practices, prayer, meditation, reflection, and gratitude are ways to stay aligned. But beyond ritual, this is about awareness, feeling God's guidance, recognizing His presence in every moment, and responding with faith-driven action. The stronger your connection, the clearer the path, the brighter your life becomes. This bond is also a source of protection and empowerment. As your awareness of God's presence grows, so does your ability to recognize signs, resist distractions, and step boldly into your destiny. The deeper the connection, the more unstoppable your transformation becomes. Every shift, challenge, and opportunity is a reflection of God's love in action. This transformation is not punishment. It is a divine embrace, an act of deep care for your highest potential. Love that truly matters sometimes comes with intensity, urgency, and challenge. For growth without friction is impossible. God's love is proactive, not passive. He is clearing paths, fighting unseen battles, and preparing every detail of your life so that you may thrive. Even when you feel the heat of discomfort, remember it is the warmth of divine care guiding, protecting, and shaping you into the person you were meant to become. Recognize this love in moments of change, in subtle confirmations, and in the opportunities unfolding around you. Transformation is God's gift, a proof that you are seen, valued, and cherished beyond measure. Feel it, trust it, let it empower you to rise to your full potential. Everything you have endured, every step you have taken, every decision to trust and stay aligned is leading to a reward beyond imagination. God is ready to unveil the fruits of your faith, courage, and surrender. This is the moment when preparation meets opportunity, effort meets grace, and destiny is fulfilled. The reward may appear as clarity, prosperity, influence, or profound personal transformation, but its essence is far greater. It is the fulfillment of purpose, the alignment of soul with divine will. Prepare to receive it fully, without doubt, without fear, and without hesitation. You have earned it through readiness, resilience, and unwavering faith. This is the culmination of a divine journey, a testament to your courage and God's faithfulness. Step forward, embrace it, and let the world witness the power of a life fully aligned with God. Your transformation is not just personal, it is a ripple across the universe, proof that when God calls, miracles happen. A monumental shift is happening in your life right now. God is actively reordering the circumstances, relationships, and opportunities around you. The life you knew, the comfort zones, limitations, and old routines is being replaced by a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more aligned with divine purpose. This is not subtle. It is powerful, unstoppable, and life-altering. You may feel a strange mix of excitement and fear, but that is natural. Transformation always begins in the unseen realms before it manifests physically. God is clearing what no longer serves you. Old patterns, toxic connections, and fears that have held you back. Every removal is intentional, preparing space for the blessings that are on the horizon. Imagine the earth shifting beneath your feet, not to unbalance you, but to reposition you on higher ground. That is what is occurring in your life. The power is moving, and you are the recipient. Every prayer you've whispered, every silent plea, and every step of obedience has contributed to this monumental shift. This transformation will touch every area of your life: spiritual, emotional, financial, and relational. It is not just change. It is a full-scale power shift where God's presence becomes the center of your decisions, actions, and future. Prepare to embrace it fully, for resistance only delays what is divinely destined. The urgency of obedience cannot be overstated. Every action you take today sets the trajectory for your blessings tomorrow. God's call is not a suggestion. It is a divine directive. Hesitation or procrastination dilutes the power of the plan He has laid out for you. The moment to move is now, and God is waiting for your decisive response. Obedience is not blind. It is trust in action. It may require courage, discipline, and sacrifice, but each step in faith multiplies the rewards exponentially. Think of it as planting seeds in fertile soil. Each action, no matter how small, carries the potential for harvest beyond imagination. Your decisions are like dominoes. A single choice in alignment with God's instructions triggers a cascade of opportunities, breakthroughs, and spiritual growth. Inaction, however, allows delay, doubt, and distraction to take root. God's plan requires your active participation to manifest fully. When you obey, You align yourself with divine timing and supernatural favor. The blessings, protection, and guidance that follow are not random. They are direct responses to your willingness to act. Today's obedience is the bridge between prayer and manifestation in this critical season. Focus is your most powerful weapon. God is commanding your attention. Be fixed solely on Him and the path He has illuminated. Every distraction, whether digital noise, negative relationships, or self-doubt, is a barrier to your breakthrough. Success requires unwavering focus, discipline, and clarity of purpose. Distractions may appear enticing, promising comfort, temporary relief, or social approval, but they are traps. They are designed to keep you stagnant, to dilute your energy, and to delay the fulfillment of God's plan. Recognize them for what they are and choose alignment over convenience. Meditation, prayer, and deliberate stillness are vital tools to sharpen your focus. By silencing external noise and tuning into God's voice, you strengthen your ability to perceive His guidance and act decisively. Focus transforms potential into reality. As your attention sharpens, doors that once seemed closed will open. You will begin to notice patterns, opportunities, and divine confirmations that others overlook. Focus is not just about avoiding distractions. It is about amplifying your connection to God and His unstoppable plan for your life. Manifestation is no longer a distant concept. It is happening in real time. God is orchestrating events, aligning circumstances, and positioning people to create opportunities that will transform your life. When divine intention meets readiness, the results are immediate, undeniable, and extraordinary. Expect synchronicities that defy coincidence. You will see doors open, resources appear, and guidance come at just the right moment. These alignments are not random. They are divine fingerprints on your journey, evidence that your actions, prayers, and faith are activating God's plan. Manifestation also requires participation. The universe responds to movement, initiative, and courage. Step forward with confidence. Take inspired action, and watch as doors open where walls once stood. Opportunities are not just gifts. They are confirmations that you are aligned with God's will. As these manifestations unfold, remain grateful, humble, and aware. Recognize the hand of God in each event, no matter how small, and let it fuel your faith, perseverance, and sense of purpose. Your life is in motion, and the trajectory is divinely guided. The path to your destiny has always existed, but God is now clearing the way for you to walk it fully. Every intentional step you take activates this divine plan, transforming potential into reality. The path may not always be obvious, but each choice in alignment with God's will illuminates the next step. Faith is the fuel for this journey. Trust in God's guidance. Even when the path seems uncertain, every step you take, even small ones, is a signal to God and the universe that you are ready to claim your destiny. Hesitation delays the unfolding of blessings, while courageous action accelerates them. Obstacles will appear. Each challenge tests your resolve, deepens your faith, and strengthens your preparation for what lies ahead. The path opens more clearly with every moment of persistence and obedience. When you walk in alignment, you begin to experience a sense of effortless flow. Opportunities, insights, and support appear in ways that surpass human planning. Your path is opening because God has aligned every factor in the unseen realms for your success. God communicates in subtle and unmistakable ways, leaving signs that guide your steps. These may come as repeated numbers, coincidences, dreams, or an inner knowing that cannot be ignored. Awareness is key. Without it, signs may pass unnoticed and divine direction can be missed. Pay attention to the patterns that appear in your life. They are not random. They are intentional nudges, messages, and confirmations from God. Recognizing these signs requires a heart tuned to spiritual perception, one that is open to guidance even in mundane moments. Each sign carries meaning. Some may confirm decisions you are about to make. Others may warn you of a misalignment. Interpretation requires reflection, prayer, and intuition. The more connected you are to God, the clearer the messages will become. Act on these signs promptly. Hesitation can dull their impact, while immediate response accelerates divine favor. Your ability to notice, interpret, and act upon these hints is a powerful tool for unlocking opportunities and stepping fully into your destiny, even when circumstances seem insurmountable. Divine intervention is at work on your behalf. God is actively fighting battles in the spiritual realm that you may not even be aware of, clearing paths, neutralizing opposition, and preparing victory for your life. This intervention is not passive. It is strategic and precise. Every prayer you have offered, every act of faith, contributes to a chain reaction of supernatural support. You may not see the full picture, but God is orchestrating outcomes beyond human comprehension. Understanding this divine support brings confidence, courage, and resilience. When challenges arise, remember that the fight is already won in the unseen realm. Trust that every force working against you is being neutralized by God's power. Divine intervention also requires your cooperation. Stand firm, walk in alignment, and continue your steps of faith. By doing so, you allow God's power to manifest fully in your life, bringing breakthroughs that will feel miraculous. To those around you, your mind is the battlefield where destiny is won or lost. God is calling you to command your thoughts, redirect your focus, and align your mental landscape with His vision for your life. Negative thinking, doubt, and fear are distractions designed to weaken your alignment. Intentional thought patterns are transformative. Speak life, affirmation, and truth over your circumstances. Visualize the path, the opportunities, and the results that God has prepared. When your mind aligns with divine purpose, your actions, words, and decisions naturally follow in the same direction. Guard your mental environment. Just as God clears the path externally, He calls you to clear the path internally. Release limiting beliefs. Reject negativity and cultivate a mindset rooted in faith, possibility, and divine expectation. A disciplined mind attracts clarity, strategy, and favor. When your thoughts resonate with God's vision, doors open, connections form, and challenges dissolve. Command your mind, and you command the momentum of your destiny. The time for receiving has come. All of your patience, faith, and obedience are about to manifest as tangible rewards. God is preparing blessings that are not just adequate. They are abundant, exceeding your expectations and elevating your life to a new level of fulfillment. Preparation is essential. You must be ready to receive without doubt, hesitation, or fear. A heart open to gratitude and faith magnifies the impact of divine rewards. Any resistance